Welcome to Propagation Paradise Hotel, a place that will make you jump, scream and potentially shake with fear. This is the VR horror we've all been waiting for. The story follows Emily, a bartender who has been trapped in a kitchen with her security guard colleague Owen. However, when she hears her sister Ashley on the radio, she knows that she needs to venture out and save her and escape this nightmare. Along your journey you will find notes, and these are what cover most of the story. By reading these you will find out what has happened to some of the guests, and I did find myself wanting to read as much as I could find. The entire game lasts around 3 to 4 hours, but if you're aiming to collect everything in one playthrough, then it could take a few more hours on top. In terms of gameplay, this is a first-person survival horror. You'll find yourself hunting batteries for your torch and antiseptic for your health spray, as well as ammo for your weapon. Most of the game will have you venturing through darkened corridors, rooms and vents, all while having the looming fear of zombies. There are some puzzles that are featured throughout the game, but these aren't too taxing and I think they add a nice bit of pacing. There is also Nightmare mode, which takes away auto-saves, makes the enemies faster, and there is no ammo HUD, so this will definitely make the experience a little more challenging. As this is a horror, I think it's nice to add a section discussing how scary the game is, and for me I feel this is one of the scariest VR horror games I've played. I've been through Resident Evil 7 and some of 8 in VR, and this had me jump more in the short duration than both of them did. This game is truly terrifying. It sets an atmosphere and sticks with it. From the creaking of doors and floorboards to the subtle sounds of breathing or murmurs, it will make you turn around and check, and it can be quite intense. I think it's also worth mentioning that my first jump scare on the game made me take 2 steps back and fall onto my sofa. I've never done this before. As for the settings, there are quite a lot to choose from, but let's go over some of the main ones. First of all, you can play the game seated, so that's always a bonus. There is snap turning as well as smooth. You can also use full locomotion and teleportation. Personally, for me, there is enough settings, and I think with how smooth the game runs, it really gives a more comforting experience. Now for the graphics, they are stunning. Majority of the time you won't even notice as the game is very dark, yet when you stop to take a look at the zombies, you'll realise that they are gruesome, and you can see the greater detail on their skin. The bullet holes show, and the hotel is very well made. There is a good amount of enemy variation, and each are very detailed. There is also the boss, which has a very cool design. Overall, Propagation Paradise Hotel is one of the best VR horror games ever made. From start to finish, it's terrifying. I felt on the edge of my seat and uncomfortable during the majority of my playthrough, which is what I wanted to feel during a horror experience. Now let's discuss some things I didn't like. There is one section that really didn't do it for me, and that was the boss battle. I found it quite uninspiring, and if anything it just felt like filler. I would have much preferred more corridors and jump scares over that one battle, or even a few puzzles here and there. The other thing to note is that the game is incredibly dark. This isn't a criticism from the headset user, but if anyone is watching on the social screen, they may not see everything you see. So, should you get Propagation Paradise Hotel? Well, it depends on these factors. If you enjoy horror games that are truly immersive and will make you feel on edge, then pick this up immediately. However, if you're someone who finds intense horror stressful, then avoid this game. This concludes my review of Propagation Paradise Hotel. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to subscribe, like and comment. I will be covering all PSVR2 games, so you will see the new releases as well as the old. Thanks for watching.